Welcome back to another episode, and today we are back on the flats. I am so excited. I haven't been on the flats for a while, and I'm hoping to make this more of an informational video as well. I always get a lot of questions on how to actually fish the flats and all these tips and tricks, so I'm going to try and teach you as much as I can today. Stay to the end because I'm sure you're going to learn a lot today, and hopefully we can catch a few fish as well. As you can see, the tide is, I'm actually pretty late to the flats today, and all of this would normally be about ankle deep, but as you can see, the tide is all the way out there. So this is the tidal flats. So when people say flats, it's basically a system where the water pushes out like hundreds of meters offshore, and it leaves all of this stuff exposed. But in high tide, exposes all the gutters and these nice little holes, and that's where the yellowfin whiting really love to feed during the summertime. So I can see some nice gutters out there, so what the plan is to walk to them, and we're going to cast some bloodworms first. I do have lures on me today, but I'm going to give a good go with bait first, and if they are around and they're hot, we'll have some fun with some top water lures. But for now, we're going the traditional bait method, and we'll see how we go out there. And if you don't like walking, I would not suggest you do this, because you have to cover a lot of ground, especially when you have to find them. But that's the best. But for me, that's my favorite bit. You sort of, you have to find them, you have to hunt for them. It's a really cool way of fishing, and on a hot day like this, it's nice to be in the water. A quick tip: when you are walking out and you're trying to feel for a good spot, real soft sand is going to be your best bet. So there's going to be places around here where the sand's going to be a bit harder. The whiting absolutely love the soft sand because they're able to dig it and see what's there for a feed. So if you can feel real soft sand, which I can right now, that means you're generally going in the right direction. So any gutters around here now, I reckon I'm going to pop a cast in. There's a nice little zone out here. I'm not sure if you can see that without a polarized lens, but there's a sandbar just here, and then a bit further out the water changes color to a bit of a darker green, so that's indicating that the water's getting a bit deeper. So that's going to be our first cast, I reckon. Let's cast that into that little patch there, and let's see if we can fluke one. And if you aren't getting any bites, what I like to do as well is give the bait a little bit of movement, drag that sinker along the ground, and that can sometimes entice them to come and bite. All right guys, fish on. It's been about 10 minutes and I just found this nice little patch here, and oh yeah, that's a nice fish. First yellowfin on the board, and he's not fighting awfully hard yet. Look at him go. I've got loose drag on, but it's not this loose. He's a good fish. He's a ripper fish. Oh, how fun are these guys? Oh no, that's because he's not, wait, what is he? What the heck is that? I don't think that's actually a yellowfin. Is that a mullet? Oh my gosh, it's fighting hard, whatever it is. What is it? It's a big yellow-eyed mullet. Oh, that is a donkey of a mullet. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, man? What on earth is this? Look at it. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my life. No wonder it was fighting hard. That's a PB mullet for me by a century mile. That is incredible. Look at the size of that. That is a proper horse of a mullet. He's coming home with me because I love mullet, and he'll put up a very nice feed. Yeah, first fish, and I'm not complaining about that. Stonky yellow-eyed mullet on the flats. Not what I expected, but we'll take it. Can't believe I thought I was recording. Literally the next cast, and we got a beautiful size yellowfin. There must be a massive school out there, so I'm gonna quickly get the hooks out of this guy and put more bait on and get back out there. So this is the time where you've just got to hammer them, especially because we're racing against the tide at the moment. They can turn off really quickly. So let's get this hook out of the net. Let's bait up and get back out there. This is a great start. One massive yellow-eyed mullet and, whoop, dropped one. And one very good sized yellowfin. So to bait it up, all I do, put it through the end, go through the other end. You can even go a third time like that. Very big adrenaline rush right now, because I don't know how long, or if they're even still there. See if we can get instant bites again. Get a hook up on camera. Normally, if you do hook one, they get spooked. So, oh no, but they're back. One on it, one on it. Strike! Oh, I missed him. Missed him. I reckon that school's definitely moved on. I think it's time for a move. So I can see a nice little zone out here. So we'll make our way over there now. So basically when someone says fishing the channel, as you can see there's all weed and then a nice long sandbar going through that weed. So that would be a channel, which is what the fish like to swim through, where you're going to find them more often than not. So I found another one here. Bit of an update. Been fishing for about another 20 minutes and have not even had a bite. So I found this nice little channel now and we'll see if we can pull out another one. But it has gone quite quiet. I haven't seen anything. We haven't had any bites. But we're covering some new ground now, so hopefully there's some fish around. The tide has stopped moving, or it's just about low now. So the fishing, as expected, has just died off really quickly. And most of this system where I was fishing before, there's no water at all in there anymore. So I guess now I just have to wait for that tide to come back in. For the meantime, I'm still going to try and get a few. And as you can see, there's a little Mr. Banjo Shark. He's just cruising along looking for a feed, as many of them do here. He's a little baby. You can also pick these guys up from the tail, but he's obviously seen me already, so he's not going to let me. But they're very harmless. So if you do see them out here, do not stress. They do not harm you at all. Big blueies here. Oh, we got one in the net already. Come on, 2v1, let's do it. Oh, oh, oh. Stay away from the feet. Away from the feet. Come here. Ah, where's he gone? Shit. Alright, this crab's just buried himself. There we go, got him. Look at that. 2 legal blueies in the net. We'll measure them later to make sure. Check this out. It's a crab. The water's way too shallow for him to dart off. He's just chilling there. Look at that. Oh. We could literally, I reckon we could just pick him up like this. Oh no, he's angry. Easiest net job you'll ever see. Ready? Bang. Whoop. There he is. Bang. I'm gonna let him go anyway, but look at that. Another crabby. Alright, see you mate. Sorry to bother you. Okay, what the plan is now, like you literally cannot fish anywhere at the moment. It's way too shallow. So I'm gonna head back to the car, drop off the crabs and the fish in the esky, wait about an hour or so until that tide starts to come back in, and then we'll give it another crack. But for now, literally there is not much water left at all, so we're gonna have to head back in for a little bit and then we'll head back out when that tide starts to rush in again. Check this out. I don't reckon that's actually alive, that crab there. Oh wow, no, he's He's well gone. It's just starting to come in now, so probably got, if we can persist long enough, we can fish for about 3.5 hours. So while I'm walking out, I may as well try and teach you a few things. So obviously this is probably what everybody knows, but we'll cover it anyway. The rig I'm using is a 2-hook paternoster rig, and I've just got a few beads on the end of that. If you do catch toadfish or whatever, it just gives you that little bit of reassurance that you're not going to get bitten off, which is quite annoying. So I'm just running the 2 hooks. Ideally you want to have the hooks hanging a bit longer, but unfortunately the rig that I pulled out today is a bit of a shorter one. But normally I would tie the hooks probably another 6 centimeters long. I like to have the bait pretty much sitting on the bottom so the yellowfin can suck it up off the sand, which is how they would probably feed most of the time. So if you are going to make your own rigs, I would recommend leaving the hook hanging out quite a bit. And yeah, there's nothing much to it really, just a little sinker at the bottom. It's as simple as that. What I hopefully will use later on, if they do start to bite, is the Zoya 49S. This top water lure, and it's also a sinking lure as well. You can use it as both. It's an absolute weapon on the flats, but I am only going to pull that out if we start getting some bites on the bait. But yeah, hopefully we can use this for a bit, but we'll stick with the old traditional bait method. I will get you though. Leave in the comment section, what do you prefer to fish with when fishing for yellowfin? Do you like the top water fishing, or do you prefer going what you know is best and using bait? Because I know it's a very heated discussion. I'll say I'm a bit of a bait fan myself, but they are very fun using top water lures, so it'd be interesting to know what you guys think. So leave a comment down below. There you go, you see that? That's water rushing in. That's a good sign. Tide's turned. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I showing you all of this boring stuff and talking nonsense? It's because you probably see in my videos it looks like I'm catching fish after fish, but in reality flats fishing can be really tough, and especially from what it looks like today, it's going to be a really tough mission to get a handful. So I wanted to show you guys the full experience, and hopefully you guys enjoy that part as well. If you do, make sure you leave a comment and like on the video. But I want to start showing more of the full sessions now, instead of just showing what we catch, because there is a lot more that goes on besides just catching the fish, as you can see. Look what I found. Never seen one of these on the flats before. That is a leather jacket. Obviously dead, it's been there for a while by the looks of it. Crabs have dug into it. Yeah, how's that? Alright, we swapped over to that lure that I showed you before. So we'll see if we can catch anything on this. We're out of bait, so it's just us and the lure. Well, the first catch on the lure is not a good one. That is incredible. That thing is literally the same size as the lure. He's hooked in the gills too, unfortunately. So I'm going to try and delicately remove that. And oh no, he's swum off. There you go. First catch, bycatch. Look at that. He's just sitting on my shoe. Oh yeah, fish on. Oh jeez. Right at my feet. And a little shitty. That is not what we want. He's foul hooked as well. At least we got something on the lure. But that is not what we want. See you, buddy. Alright, we're on to our first fish. It is a yellowfin, but I don't think it's a big fish. Oh no, it's a shitty again. Oh wow. Cannot escape these things at the moment. Off you go, buddy. And we have another fish on, and I bet you can't guess what it is. Oh, surprise, surprise. A shitty again. I just moved spots as well, and these things are still everywhere. Tell you what, if there was an Olympic sport for catching shitties, be a 3-time gold medalist. See you, buddy. This just seems to be really quiet at the moment, but we'll keep persisting. That was pretty miserable, I won't lie. Only 2 fish, or 2 legal fish at least, for the whole day. I don't know where they went today. I've been to this spot many times before and done quite well. Used the same techniques as well, so I guess it's just one of those days where the fishing just wasn't on our side. But all in all, 4 blue swimmers, 1 mullet, 1 yellowfin. You know, we're going home with something, so it could have been a lot worse than that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did learn something, leave a like and comment if I missed anything. I reckon I missed a lot of things that you probably could have learned today, so if you want to know something, just put a comment down below and I'll try and answer them to the best I can. And lastly, thank you for the support recently. It has been incredible, from the squid jigs, from people liking the videos, the subscribers, like just everything. Thank you guys so much. 2025 is going to be an awesome year, so make sure you stay tuned for the future videos. We've got some really cool stuff lined up in the next month, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Yo.